I'm killing you! If you reach, I'm shooting you in the face. Do you understand? You alright? Are you injured?
This Einstein, for lack of a better description for him, rams a police car and several other vehicles. He runs from the police, they corral the police, and they finally take him into custody. Incredible. The guy is absolutely insane. And it's a stolen vehicle, too.
I get behind him. I see him right there, and that flip, and he looks right at me. Takes off. So I was like, yeah, we're gonna be breaking up. And so we got to Avenida. Okay.
Yeah, I was behind him on Avenida, and then I saw him turn on Wyatt, so I hit my lights off. And then I just see him on Wyatt, so I'm keeping an eye, and I see him turning on top of sale. I see him flip a van. I'm like, no, we can't fucking just let this guy.
No, like he couldn't take corner, I guess, because he rolls up on him in between two cars that were parked. So he pulls up behind him, and then I just happen to see his unit, so I pull up and he's boom right in the Juan's unit. So I get out and he has the dog, and I'm like, I was just waiting for him to come towards the catch Juan's unit, and then he bolted. So that's when I had my unit, but I had this because I was trying to key up where we were at.
So the police know this clown. I guess he's been arrested before, but we'll find out later on in the video. All the goody particulars.
Ever. Repeat offender.
I'm just pissed, man, because it's Cody Jimenez. We deal with this motherfucker all the time.
Oh, it's Cody Jimenez.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
He was hair out. I didn't fucking recognize him. We're wasting cars on this punk motherfucker.
That was Cody Jimenez. It was another mistake of this town, but they're just gonna fucking let out again. Doing his dumb.
So they found a lock wrapped in a bandana and 2 crack pipes. Those are 2 crack pipes, or could be meth pipes. You never know. It is New Mexico.
Cody, do your hair out. Come on, man. Get up. Get up against the car so we can check you again. You got anything in your pockets that's going to be prickly or sticky?
Now, mind you, this is a 31-year-old man who did this. 31-year-old man. Do you think he's got some issues, or what? Or is he just a career asshole?
Just black pair of shorts you have in the heels. Nothing in your shoes, bro? He has his jail ID. It's on the car, on the white car, bro. Check this out. Yeah. You're good?
How's he going?
Gotta take you over to the station, hang out with you for a little bit. Got any questions, man?
Yes, I was headed this way.
Okay, and what way was the other guy going?
Okay, so I was headed this way. I was on my way to work, and I seen it was like a white SUV or something like that. He was coming pretty fast. That's what
From
caught
this
my
road right here?
Yeah, from this way.
Okay.
From my he was coming pretty fast, and that's what caught my attention. So there was another car right there where that one's at. So he got in the right-hand lane, and he made a left-hand turn. And when I seen what he was doing, I swerved to my right, and then he hit me. He went around my left.
Were you in this lane here, or the one further that way?
Huh?
Were you in this lane?
I was in this lane.
Okay.
He hit me,
Alright.
and then next thing I know, he went around this way, and 2 officers followed him. Then there was a third one that went.
Okay,
And then I just pulled over, and I was calling 911, but I couldn't get a hold of the guy.
You're okay. We heard it on the radio.
All right.
This guy is a one-man crime wave. So far, he's hit 3 vehicles and a police car. 4 vehicles.
Seriously, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Is this your van?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It was hit during the course of a police pursuit. So there's somebody fleeing the police, and he ended up striking your vehicle.
You see right there, there's Tahoe and there's Ford.
If I send you a link to your cell phone, would you be able to upload that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. I'll do that here after I'm done, okay? Do you have, I guess, the registration and insurance to it, or?
Yeah.
Do you have the registration and insurance to it? Any, yeah? Could I get that, please, or? Okay. What happened?
Video.
Okay.
I see everything and I had in video.
What did you see?
When the truck start coming, so I hear the like tire spin, and then I look it out and fuck, the white car is going hit the truck.
Okay.
So hit the truck, the police going back to him, but the guy started moving back and forth, He's gone.
Okay. How about how fast was he going when he made this turn, would you say?
Fast, like maybe 35, 40.
Okay.
Yeah, like 35, 40.
Alright.
And what else I see?
What happens after he hits the van?
Well, he started like try to moving in.
Uh-huh.
Second cop show up. The second cop show up and got it back. And then the front officer, he catching the dog, but he never go. No, the boat go. You know, he can have arms or something. So
Okay.
maybe that scare.
Yeah.
Yeah, that scare everybody.
Did you see if he hit any of the units in the process
You
of
know
this?
what? I think he hit it up from
Okay.
the front one because he started like doing back and forth because the first officer coming right behind to him like try to box it. Yeah, so
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he hit it, and he hit the auto truck too, the blue one.
Oh, did he?
Pickup? Yes.
Oh.
You walking all right? And lift these up a little bit. Better. All right.
Why does every criminal have to go to the hospital? Have you noticed that? It's crazy. Every criminal who was going to jail always has to go to hospital first. It's like a prerequisite. It's like in the criminal handbook. It's actually freaking ridiculous.
So end up back in jail every single time. Is it worth it? No.
If they ask you if you took anything, just be honest with them.
Yeah. We're not looking to charge you for anything on that side of it, dude. We just so in case you like overdose or something happens to your body, man, that we can't explain, we'd like to know what you put in your body. Okay. Even if it was just freaking over the counter stuff, but having you, dude, I know your history. You just freaking be honest. If you took something last night, this morning, whenever.
And that's the end of the video, folks. He got about a lot of time. I'm assuming I will now put up his list of charges. It's about as long as your arm, deservedly so. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And hit the bell so you know I post these videos every single day. Thank you for watching. Welcome to my new channel that I'm going to be posting on for the foreseeable future until I can get my monetization back on my main channel and the audits. Don't forget, if you care to make a donation, you can use cashapp. The handle is anti-audits. Thank you and have a good evening. Hello again, everybody. This one is a sad story of Mr. Chili DeCastro, and yet another phone call decrying where he's at, how mean the guards are, how he wants to get out, how it's so unfair for him to be currently incarcerated in the same jail as real criminals. It's just a sad phone call, folks. But you're there because you obstructed justice. You interfered with the police officers' duties in that traffic stop. You did not move back in a timely manner. And I cannot believe how many phone calls this guy gets in a facility that has over 1,000 inmates. I'm astonished that he's allowed to make all these phone calls. I think there should be an investigation into that little number. But that's just my opinion. And my opinion in this planet does not count for anything. Except my own opinion. Enjoy the video.
Hello world, hello Team DLZ. My name is Chili Castro. I'm an innocent man in the Clark County Detention Center in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today's April 12th, 2024, and this is my journalistic report daily that I do. This is not a third-party call. This is not a live stream. I'm just reporting back to the people who follow this channel, follow me on my journey here, and our journey. And I have been incarcerated for filming a cop. I'm in jail for filming a cop. The cop said I was too close, called it obstruction. I went to court. Judge Ann Zimmerman decided to not only convict me, but then put me in jail for 6 months. So this is a call to action for Team DLZ. I have now retained Christopher Oram for my next trial for the second time I was arrested in Las Vegas, and it cost $10,000. But so far, I'm at $35,000 just to Christopher Oram, and another $18,000 in other legal bills. So if you guys would please...
Now, I want to really know, how is he making all these freaking phone calls? I don't understand it. How is he making all these phone calls from inside a jail? If, supposedly, he's on lockdown 23 hours out of every day. I mean, something really strange going on here, folks. Really strange. I do know he's currently incarcerated, so it's not that big of a scam. But how is he making all these phone calls?
Sorry to ask, but I'm absolutely rendered helpless in here in jail. Please go by the GoFundMe, or easier if you just go to my Cash App, my Venmo, my PayPal, which the editor will put on the screen now, or use the Zelle, which is sohigh90069@gmail. Please, if you can, donate $5, $10, $15, $20. The website, deletelog.com, is back up. We have trifolds and top cards. Please make sure you have one. Get one in your wallet. If your family member doesn't have a trifold or top card, please get one. So I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for your support. I didn't know this would be such a heavy financial burden, but if you listen to other videos that are out on YouTube, they've explained that this is an extraordinarily expensive process. I should have hired the best attorney money could buy from the very jump, but I didn't. I believed because it was on video and it was just filming a cop that there's no way I would be put in jail. I was wrong. I am the leader of a team of opposition against the system called Team DLZ, and they are not on our team. And Judge Zimmerman put me in jail to try to derail me, to try to derail this team, and we don't stop. Unfortunately, I'm here, but what it's done is there is a silver lining here. We all know that I had to adjust my verbiage to become electable into a government position, to enter bills into committee, to get them into legislation, to end the 23-hour-a-day lockdown, to get rid of the torture cuts. Eventually, I had to change the way I spoke, and we all knew it, and now that's been just expedited. Now, when I get out of here, we're still going to have JBTP. Of course, you guys know what that stands for, but we're going to save that for the JBTPs. Everybody everybody else, I'm going to follow Robert Shapiro's lead. When he represented me 22 years ago and I beat those charges, he was polite and kind to absolutely everybody in the court. I will persevere and I will push through and I will get out of here bigger, badder, and stronger than ever. 88 days. Put it on your calendar. 88 days till July 10th, till we then have the appeal in front of the Honorable Judge Levitt. Judge Levitt didn't hear my initial appeal. She just put a few words, appeal bond denied, hearing vacated. So, do I have a fair shot? I don't know. We're going to find out. We'll find out. But as I told you, I will treat the court with deference. The daily reports that I do here, I have the right to do journalistic endeavors and talk to journalists on the phone. The daily reports that I do here are for you guys and for me, so that we can still stay connected. I miss calling out your name. Coke Dog, Alan Hubbs, Mikey, Greg, Gloria, I miss you. Pete Boyer, I miss you. Right Way Ministries, Judge Deadhead 74, AMG Cell. I miss all you guys. I miss everybody. And so many of
Boy, folks, the set on this guy to ask for that kind of money from people who are struggling, trying to put food on their table so he can do an appeal that won't be heard until he's out of jail. That's what he's not telling people. It takes an appeal a long time. His sentence was 180 days. He only has like 115 days to go. Or something like that. But his sentence, he'll be out long before his appeal is ever heard. So he's lying to his subscribers again. He did that to himself, folks. Oh, I should have hired the best lawyer money could buy. You had great legal representation. I watched the case. The problem was, it's on video. That's the problem. And the judge saw exactly what of the crime you were accused of doing. So it's your fault you're in jail, not the police, not the judge, not the lawyer. It's Chili DeCastro's fault. He's in this predicament. And for him to ask his subscribers to donate that kind of money is an abuse of every app he is asking people for him to donate to. It's obscene, folks, that this guy is e-begging in this style. From jail.
I will slightly adjust the way I speak, and I will do more to get into government as quickly as I can, because only government can change government, and that's horrible, but that's the way it is. We need to change the state constitution to strip the power from the judges. We need to make everybody held accountable to the rule of law. That's what has to happen. I have some ideas of some things that I can do legally for the system that has incarcerated me. I'm not going to say them right now, but there are legal actions I can take. Remember, I sit in a bed for 18, 19 hours a day. Literally, it's not even a bed, it's a metal sheet. But I sit there all day long, and I just think. And I have found some legal actions I can take for this wrongful incarceration. It's not going to be exactly for the wrongful incarceration. It's for some other things that have happened through the process that I'm not going to say anything else. That's as far as I'm going to go on that. But I just want to connect with you guys, and I want you guys to stay here and keep connecting. I think that Chuck P was setting up a Discord account or a way for people to connect. Somebody on Team DLD, I wish I had set up a Discord account before I came in here, and I will when I get out. There's steps I'm going to take when I get out that I didn't take previously, and I'm sorry that I didn't. But I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. If Zimmerman thinks that she's going to put me in jail and I'm going to stop filming cops, she's sorely mistaken. Now, I don't like Zimmerman. I have a right not to like her. I dislike her greatly. She She literally married a cop, so she loves them. We do not see it the same way. Well, the thing that inside of me that has changed is I understand that the legislation has to change. Yes, I can't stand the authoritarian JBTP who puts the torture cuffs on people, but the term turn around and put your hands behind your back, that comes from legislation. That can be changed through legislation. That's the part that we have to change. Turn around and put your hands behind your back. No. It's going to be like this. Give me your left wrist. They're going to put a strap on it that has an Apple AirTag on it. That's the new system. Look into the camera. Good. We got facial recognition. Done. That's it. No longer are people going to be shackled. The moment I get into government and start writing bills and getting legislation done.
I think he should have been one of those church people who go out on the road under a big tent and preach, because he's got some set on him, folks. Actually naming his fans in the video. I guess that's the way to get them to go ahead and send him their hard-earned money for this ridiculous appeal that he's doing. I don't know, folks. It's just a waste of money. The woman, the judge, the female judge, the lady judge, whatever you want to call her, Her Honor, or Your Honor, already denied your bail bond hearing. What does that tell you? That she's 99.9% going to deny your bond hearing then, when it comes up. Don't you think it would be a wiser use of the grift money you're getting from these people to put it away, so when you get out, you have something to live on, so maybe you can do something else with your life? Instead of being an idiot frauditor? That's what I would do if I was in his position, which I am right now, by the way. Because well, you know what happened if you watch the first video on with this idiot's grift attempt.
Amendment that said if you got arrested, you would then become a slave again, and then North Carolina started building their prisons. That's what I'm talking about. The system here.
The first jail in North Carolina was built in 1762. The first jail in America was built in Maine in 1720. That turned into the state prison of Maine, or it is now a state historical museum. But you see, they all lie. Every frauditor lies about something eventually, and this guy is lying off his ass in this video, folks.
That's what I'm talking about. The system here was designed for black people to enforce black codes to keep the black man down. And now this place is packed with blacks, but there's tons of whites, tons of Mexicans, there's Asians in here, there's all of us are in here now. This system was designed on the back of racism. And I don't like that. You guys know how conservative I have, the conservative streaks I have in me, for sure. You guys know I'm a big Second Amendment guy. And oh, by the way, my Second Amendment is not going to be stripped. This is a misdemeanor conviction that we will get overturned. So here's the process and why I'm asking you to donate to the GoFundMe or donate to my Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. Because the next step is to appeal to the same judge who wouldn't even hear the appeal bond. And so then that happens July 10th. If she denies it, then my release date is August 4th. I can do some good time here, probably get her out around July 15th, July 17th, somewhere in there, as soon as I get a couple classes in. But then the next step is another appeal to the Nevada State Supreme Court. And then the step after that is to appeal to the federal court. And then the step after that is to appeal to the Supreme Court of the United States of America. Because I am a journalist who was arrested and now I'm living in a frickin' dungeon. This is preposterous, beyond the pale. We cannot let it go. We cannot stop. We cannot back down. We cannot allow anybody, not just me because I'm Chili Castro, it's not about just me. It's about anybody who's going to be convicted of obstructing for filming a cop after he announces, I am here to film you. I'm a constitutional law scholar. I invoke my right to be the press. And they still put me in jail. This case has to be appealed next. I don't know if the Honorable Judge Levitt is going to hear the case on July 10th, hear the appeal, and say, you know what, you're right. This is a First Amendment issue, and I'm going to grant him appeal. We don't know if she's going to do that. And if she doesn't do that, then we appeal to the Nevada State Supreme Court. And if they don't do it right, then we appeal to the United States Supreme Court. We apply for certiorari. I think there's a federal court we go to before we go to the Supreme Court. I'm not quite sure. I think we go to Nevada State Supreme Court, and then we go to the federal court, and then we go to the United States Supreme Court. I think that's...
Boy, he's just out of his mind. Over a misdemeanor, folks. A misdemeanor. But he's a journalist. And it's against the journalistic ideals of a YouTube journalist, folks. He's a YouTube journalist. I wonder if he carries his identification card that is provided when you join the journalists union. That none of these people actually ever tell people that there actually is press credentials that shows your picture and who you work for and all the other good stuff that should be on there. I think it even has your thumbprint on there, because to get into the White House you have to show your badge, your ID, and you have to be thumbprinted now to get into the White House. So unless he has that, he's not a real journalist. He's a YouTube journalist grifting like crazy from the people who support this idiot and donate thousands of dollars for this guy's phony, stupid appeal. That will be heard after he is released from jail. That's what he's failing to tell people. Alright, folks, I'm going to end this ridiculous phone call here. He goes on to show his store, for which he's asking people to buy merch from now. And he attempts more grifting by saying the apps for like the fourth or fifth time in this 16-minute video. I don't know how he's getting 16-minute phone calls, but every state is different. I guess they have multiple phone banks in there, but I don't know, folks. It's just another desperate grift attempt to get money from people who really are stupid, actually, to support this idiot. But if you want to support a lovable person like Annie Audits, who would actually put the funds raised to a good use, like my no-kill animal shelter that I have been donating to ever since I got monetized, they would be greatly appreciated should you choose to do it. I feel really strange about asking for it, but my other channel was demonetized. I have to wait and reapply for it in 90 days, so it's going to be a long 3 months.